and girls, welcome to Gruvgear Guitar. We have Wednesday, you know what that means. If you've been following me, we have Wish Wednesday, okay? So wish for songs, you do that, and I bring them up for you on Wednesdays. And this time we have you, Veronica Petrova. You wish for a song from Canaan Cox. It's called Lie. So thank you, Veronica, for being on this channel. We appreciate that. Never heard this song before, so you highlighted it. Thank you so much. A cool song. And yeah, hope you will enjoy it, and all you Cox fans out there. Let's do it together. Now, I use a capo on first fret. You don't have to do that if you want to, but I highly suggest you follow the same chords I show you here because they're easy. And if you want to match up with the sound correctly, you use a capo on first. If you don't, then it will sound a little bit darker for you, but still the same song. So have that in mind. Capo, if you have that one, place it on first. Let's do the chords together. So we're going to start with this four famous chords: E minor, C, G, and D. So E minor, open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. Next chord is C. So that goes third A, second D, open G, first B, and open E. G next. Third E, second A, open D, open G, third B, and third E. Then we have the D, and that will be open D, second G, third B, and second E. So far, four famous common chords, and then we're gonna add two more to this. So we're gonna play A minor, and that will be open A, second D, second G, first B, and open E. And finally, we have the G B chord, and it goes second A, open D, open G, third B, and open high E. And there we have all the chords. Now let's start with the verse play. And the verse play is based upon E minor, C, then E minor, and D. That is the chord progression, but we're gonna play notes here. So you play like this. That is one round. So you're gonna play E minor first. It's the notes open E in the bass, then second D, open G, and open B. Then comes the C part, and it goes. That will be third A, second D, and third B. Then you go back to play E minor in the same way you played first. So. And then finally you go to the D, and you can hold the chord D if you want to. You make a downstroke, but make sure you stop at the third fret B string. So you play the open D, second G, and third B. You want really to stop there because that is the end note. You don't want to have that open E string or second E string incorporated there from the actual chord. So therefore, when I'm playing this specific part in the song, I play just this, okay? And I make sure I play on that third fret B. And with that finger, I'm leaning on top of that high E so it gets muted. So I don't have to care about stopping at the B string with my strumming hand. I can just play it as well if I want to, just make one downstroke, because it's muted with my finger I'm placing here on the third fret B string. I use my ring finger for that, and I lean it on top of the E string. I don't push it down, absolutely not, but I'm leaning on top so it gets muted like that, okay? And then I can just make one downstroke. And that will be the last notes that you can hear. Okay, so that's some technical stuff there. That will be one round, so together it goes like this. And something else here is when I play that E minor, I try to mute it right after the last notes, and I do it in the way that and I just lean my fingers on top of the strings, and I kill the sound in that way. And that is how it's done in the song as well. So you mute it in some way, either your hand on the fretboard or your playing hand, so to speak, your strumming or picking hand, you lean on top of the strings to just kill the sound. So. And then you continue with that could ring out from the C, and then again E minor, kill the sound. And that downstroke, of course, has to ring out, and then you go all over again. So like that, it's one round, E minor, C, E minor, D. You play for 4 rounds, and that's the first verse almost, okay? We have kind of a pre-chorus part or so. I'm not sure if it's a pre-chorus or just belongs to this first verse. It starts about 36 seconds in. And from this point on, we need to learn the strumming pattern. And this is the challenge here in the song. It gets a little bit tricky because the split in the strumming patterns here will be a little bit different depending on where you are in the song, okay? We have a 2-chord split. That is the basic standard here for the strumming. It works in the chorus and post-chorus and so on. But just for this specific part in the song, we have a different split, okay? So first, I'm going to show you what the standard split is between the part 2 and part 1 and the strumming, and then I'm going to show you how to handle that in this specific part. So first, we're going to look into the transition from E minor to C, okay? So the strumming goes like this. And that is a full round, both part 1 and part 2. So the split goes after E minor. You're going to play down, down, up, down. That's the first part for E minor. And then you shift chord to C in this case and play down and a short pause and then up, down, 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 up. So down, up, down, 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 up. So slowly. Tempo. That is how you handle the strumming, and that's a full round. Now, we're gonna bring in this into this part that starts about 36 seconds in, and we're gonna use now A minor and play down, down, up, down. That's the first part, but then you continue with that A minor and play down, up, down. Okay, so you go halfway into the second part, if that makes sense. You play the same, but the split is different. Okay, so down, down, up, down, down, up, down, and then you're gonna go to the GB and play the last part of this part 2 that you didn't play for A minor. Down, down, up. Okay, so you're gonna play it this slowly. So it's down, down, up, down, down, up, down, and then down, down, up on GB. And then you're gonna play C, one full round, both part 1 and part 2. And that is the first half of this part. So I'm gonna take you through it slowly. First half goes like this. And then the second half of this goes again in the same way. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down on A minor. And then GB goes down, down, up. And then you go to C and play part 1. Now you're going to go back to this original split there and play down, down, up, down. And then you're going to end on D, just one down and a pause. As if you would play the second part, but you don't. You just have a pause there. That builds up for the chorus. So the second part, second half of this final ending here in this verse goes like this. All right, and this is the hardest part, in my opinion, to handle when it comes to the timing and strumming and all that good stuff. What you have to start with is to learn the basic strumming pattern first, part 1 and part 2, and then you will understand how to make the split here in this part of the verse that starts about 36 seconds in. Now, let's go into the chorus. It goes like 47 seconds in. I'll take the heartache, that's where on the lyrics. And now you're gonna stay to this standard strumming pattern. You're gonna do that most of the song. You're gonna play E minor, part 1, the down, down, up, down, and then you go to C, part 2, down, up, down, 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 up, and then you play again, G, part 1, and then D, part 2, and that will be one chord progression round. E minor part 1, C part 2, G part 1, D part 2. You're going to play for 4 chord progression rounds. I'm going to give you a couple of rounds now for you to understand and hear how it sounds, understand how the strumming goes. So let's go. That was 4 rounds, and that is also the full course. So after that comes the post-chorus part, about 1 minute and 8 seconds in. But if you don't love me, lie. That's where on the lyrics. What you're gonna play here is the verse play, okay? The melody, you're gonna play for 2 rounds. That's the first round of everything. Now let's go into the second verse. And that is a little bit different from the first one, because you're just gonna continue with that strumming E minor, C, G, and D. Basically, gonna play the chorus play for 4 rounds. So skip that melody now. Chorus play for 4 rounds, and that is the second verse. Then the second pre-chorus, or actually we don't have any, but the second chorus is played in the same way. 4 rounds of that E minor, C, G, and D. So you just continue with that. And after that comes the bridge part. It's about 2 minutes and 9 seconds in. Call me naive. That's where in the lyrics. Now you're going to play again that little bit odd split there from A minor, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, and then G, B, down, down, up. And then you're going to go to C and play part 1, down, down, up, down, and D, part 2. Down, up, down, 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 up. So A minor, G, B, C, D, that's a chord progression. 2 rounds of that. I'm going to take down the tempo again for you to really nail this, understand where the split goes. And I'm going to take down the tempo for you for 2 rounds. Let's go. That's a bridge. All right, then we're gonna go back to the third chorus, played in the same way as the previous courses, no change there. And the same goes with the third post-chorus part. You're gonna play that chorus play for 2 rounds. And after that third chorus, you're gonna go to the fourth chorus, you jump back to that and play that in the same way as previous times, and the same way as the fourth post-chorus part. So it's just repetition, back and forth between the chorus and the post-chorus part. Then we have the outro part left, and that is played in the same way as you start a song. The verse play with the picking, the melody. You're gonna play that for 2 rounds. And that, my friend, especially you, Veronica Petrova, that is how you handle Canaan Cox live. A great song, great add to this channel. Thank you, Veronica. I had some buffering going on there. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. And for all you guys and girls out there, if you want to have a song played for you, you want to learn how to play for somebody else or just for your own sake, then make sure you interact with me. Leave me a comment wherever you want. I'll read everything, put you on the list, and we'll see about the next Wednesday or so if you show up there. Thank you for the support, guys. I really appreciate this and love your feedback. So feel free and welcome to hook me up here, subscribe to this channel, and like what I do. Play tuned.